Here's Carr. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Carr. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 42 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
What down?
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr now to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 31 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Throwing, Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, now Carr. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Down. 180. 180.
On first down, Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Raider first down, 17 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
At the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 7-7, our score after 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr complete to Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Raiders.
Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr gives to Richard. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play, a pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, Jacobs takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Monday, down. 185.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Giants' 18-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Carr. And able to complete it to Moreau. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Jacobs. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Carr to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
Huh? You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Jones. And he's going to go down again. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, let go.
Jones from the gun. He'll throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorites.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Darryl Worley. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
To throw his call, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We go set. 70. Indy. Topper. Tight dog.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch the run.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Ready. Mark, 59, Mark. Check, 59.
Go.
Five.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now Jones on 1st down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Caught by Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And the Raiders first down.
Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau there to make the grab. And the Raiders get a score closer.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Here's 2nd and 8. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jones now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Jones now operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From his linebacker spot, Vontaze Burfict with a sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of, what's right in this game nowadays? Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Giants on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Jones from the gun. He'll throw. It's complete to Golden Tate. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. Here's Jones throwing on fourth down. And Ingram holds it in. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Ready, break.
59. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Hey, Haywood.
On first down, Jones. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Maurice Hurst breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
What did you fight it?
First down at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
Now Jones throwing on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, 32 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable.
Playing like fourth quarter,